Yo, what up, YouTube? We back, man. We back with another video, man. Hey, man, do me a favor if you're new to the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Well, guys, we back with another video, man. I had to come rap with y'all again. I just got off the phone with my homeboy out there. I hit my head. Out there in Arizona, at the barbershop. And he finna have to sell his Airbnb. Apparently, Airbnbs are so overly priced now and saturated, there's no more money in Airbnb out there in Phoenix. Now, when COVID happened, Phoenix was a hotbed for everybody to move to, et cetera, right? So now, you know, first you saw the collapse of trucking, which we're actively in right now. Now we're seeing the collapse of Airbnb. First it was the trucking game. Now the Airbnb market is taking it. First, they already passed them laws where you can only have, you know, up to 2 Airbnbs in most big cities. But now it's just bad, man. I remember it was a time where the Airbnb was half the price of the hotel. That's what made Airbnbs, you know, worth getting an Airbnb, right? So now, I think Airbnb's gone up 30% over the past 2 years, and they say Uber has gone up 45% in the last few years. So now you see an influx of people going to take Z-Trip and taxis again because Uber's fees are just so high that it's not worth it. Because you got to think about it. Uber is trying to get the rideshare driver a little bump in pay, but then they still try to line their pockets. But with a taxi ain't got no, all he do is just him in the taxi. So now taxi drivers are cheaper than Ubers now. And hotels are now cheaper than Airbnbs now. So now, after you see the collapse of freight not moving and furniture stores closing, going bankrupt, affecting the trucking industry, now you got Airbnbs taking a hit. People not decorating homes no more. They're not buying supplies to renovate Airbnbs. So you got to think about all that freight when people was remodeling homes to rent them out for Airbnb has died down. It's not no more. And it's not just happening in Arizona. It's all over America. Airbnb is collapsing. With the Uber, bro, you see how much it costs to order a Papa John's pizza on Uber Eats? You paying $30 for one medium pizza when you could just call Papa John's directly and pay $13.99 carry out. Even delivery, $17. So when you see stuff like that, it's like, okay, there's a correction coming in the economy as far as commerce and money and finance to where everybody's going to be affected. Everybody was talking about, oh, trucking dead. Okay, it's going to be a lot of other professions that are going to be out the game. So I think Verbo and Airbnb are going to have a correction too, just like trucking. A lot of people are going to have to sell off, which is going to have a lot of homes on the market for good prices. But even then, a lot of people may not buy them houses because mortgage rates are still so high that people might just let these houses go. Like, shit, I can't sell it. I'm gonna go on foreclosure. Because you got to think, 90% of investors don't own the house outright. They're making mortgage payments. Oh, if I can rent it out for at least 2-3 weeks out the month, that's paying the mortgage. That's all people doing. So trucking is gonna yet take another hit based off of these markets suffering. Just to see the whole sheer fact of how much it costs to go out to eat now. It costs to grocery shop now. Like certain grocery stores you can't shop in no more because it's double the price of you going to Walmart. You see what I'm saying? So now that I just heard it from somebody that I know, like, hey bro, I'm gonna have to sell my house, bro. I'm not making really no profit this month because back to school, people not really traveling. They got to help their kids go back to school. They got to spend money on school clothes. Nobody's really renting out his house, bro. He said he hasn't got an inquiry for the first half of August. His next rental is not till like August 24th. And it's like, bro, it's like the 7th or 8th right now. And to hear that, man, just to hear his face, he like, dude, like, he finna go in the hole unless he sell this house. And they say Arizona got so many houses for sale, right? So then I talked to my other boy. I'm gonna get him on the channel one time. he got 2 trucks. Do you know this man he lost both his drivers within 2 weeks of each other, had to sell the trailers to make the payments for the next 2 or 3 months. So he sold his trailers for nothing to pay his payments, so he wouldn't have a negative payment until he found somebody to buy the semi trucks. Now he's thinking like, damn, he tried to go trade the trucks into a dealership. They was gonna give him a third less than what he owed on the truck, and they couldn't go any further. So he was gonna take another hit. So he lost his drivers, got to sell the trailers to make the payments on the trucks just to stay afloat, so he has enough time to sell them. And he might not even sell them in 2-3 minutes. Bro, you know them trucks still sitting in his driveway right now. He got a T680 and he got like a Volvo. Can't sell them to save his life. He got payments on both of them. So when I hear stuff like that, it's like, bro, like, cut off all the dead weight. If you don't need, if it ain't food, if it ain't your kids, stop tricking off with these women. Stop going out. Stop getting these long-nosed Peterbilts you see on Instagram with all the accessories and bells and whistles and undercarriage lights. Why go get a long-nosed Peterbilt right now? Everybody don't live in Houston. Everybody don't live in Dallas except what they got. You know, even trucking in Texas is dead. It is dead. So to see the Airbnb market starting to take a real big hit, and what people, I personally, to see people, the Uber Eats not really booming like that, bro. I get on Uber Eats. Go look on Uber Eats right now. Look at how many restaurants got so many specials of free food. Go look on Uber Eats right now. If you go sign up your teenager for an Uber Eats account, they giving you like another $30. Like, go look on Uber. They're taking such a big loss on the freight and ride shares and the Airbnbs right now. They're giving deals everywhere, but people still won't go because these hotels have now caught up with the rentals. It used to be cheaper, but now, you know, by the time you furnish it and pay for homeowners insurance and all that, you have to charge $300 a night for the Airbnb for a 2-2 or 1-1 condo. You can go to Drury Inn or Sonesta Suites and get a whole damn apartment condo for $90. So when I see stuff like that, it's like, dude, everybody's going to take a loss in some form of their life. Not this trucking. Trucking was only the precursor. But everybody will suffer in this together for it to get right. It's only going to get worse, man. It's only going to get worse. But, you know, to see what they going through, man, trucking was just the beginning, bro. Sit back and watch the dominoes fall. But that's all, man. I just want to tell y'all that right quick, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one.